Today's big story now, in a carefully worded low-key statement that instantly upset the political calculations of the election year, President Obama today declared that he's made up his mind about same-sex marriage.
He said he's in favor of it, the first time a sitting president has ever done so. NBC's Steve Handelsman has more on this from Washington.
President Obama publicly backed gay marriage for the first time in an interview on ABC.
At a certain point, I've just concluded that for me personally, it is important for me to go ahead and affirm that I think same-sex couples should be able to get married.
Prior to today, the president had backed civil unions for gay couples, but said his view on gay marriage was evolving. Still, a shift was signaled when Vice President Biden changed his position on Meet the Press Sunday.
The president sets the policy. I am absolutely comfortable with the fact that men marrying men, women marrying women, and heterosexual men and women marrying women are entitled to the same exact rights.
Gay marriage is an emotional issue and not necessarily a winning one for Obama-Biden.
This is a potential big wedge issue within the African American community, within working class whites. This is an issue that will mobilize the evangelical and the very conservative vote.
Just yesterday, voters in the swing state of North Carolina overwhelmingly passed a measure to ban gay marriage and civil unions. In swing state Colorado today, Mitt Romney restated his opposition.
That I'm in favor of traditional marriage between a man and a woman, and I don't favor civil union or gay marriage.
Now, President Obama says he favors both. I'm Steve Handelsman, NBC News, Washington.
Well, for more reaction about the president's statement, we have Chris Brown from Savannah Pride joining us now. Interesting that you said you were surprised by the announcement. In fact, you didn't expect it coming.
No, I didn't see it coming because I thought the president would honestly wait until after the election. I mean, it's no question it's a divisive issue, but certainly ecstatic to hear that the president's finally saying something that I know personally and as the leader of Savannah Pride know that we've been waiting to hear for a long time. The leader of the free world just said LGBT couples are just like everybody else. That's all we've wanted.
So to begin with, really, this is more than just words to so many people, and it's more than just election stunt, especially for your community.
Absolutely. You know what? I've been in a committed relationship with my fiance for 6 years, and it makes me feel whole and it makes me feel accepted. To hear the president say this, I mean, you know, we sort of saw it coming over the weekend with Joe Biden saying this, and then Arne Duncan, the Secretary of Education, on Monday saying he supported gay marriage. And on the back of a day in North Carolina yesterday, when we saw voters sort of not approve the amendment, what we're seeing now is that with the president saying this, I think it changes the conversation that we're having in the country about just what it is to be gay. You know, at Savannah Pride, we pride ourselves on trying to bring the LGBT community into a part of the Savannah community as a whole. This helps in that effort.
Well, obviously, Savannah a little more progressive than many spots in Georgia and some of the South, too. How do you believe, I know you're not an election scholar by any means right now, but how do you believe this is going to affect some of the feelings in the South towards him?
Well, I think the president has had a tough time in the South regardless, but you know, look, you see what you saw in North Carolina, so we know how the feeling is about same-sex marriage, and the truth is that he didn't. Nothing's been done yet. It's just words, but those words are the start of what will hopefully be one day equal rights for everybody. I mean, we've seen this country has seen fight after fight for equal rights, and at the end of the day, the country prevails. The country learns its lesson, and the country decides that equal rights are the way to go. We're getting there, and that's why I feel like what we at Savannah Pride do is so important. It's so important to start that conversation because that's where it starts. You know,
one step, right? In this
absolutely,
case, so.
It's that one step in the right direction, and we're certainly very excited at Savannah Pride, and I personally couldn't be happier.
Well, thank you so much, Chris Brown from Savannah Pride. We appreciate it. We'll be talking to you again, I'm sure.
Thanks, Andrew.
Tina?